a zombie next to him. So you understand, like you're starting off a story, but you're using 3 sentences. So the first sentence should be what's happening. The second sentence should be just about his day. And then the third sentence should go into a story and it says ... Does everyone understand that? Thumbs up? You got it? Yes, it makes sense. Today is 22nd.
Thank you.
So you're doing that silently. You have 5 minutes. You need to write 5 story starters. Someone show me the silent hand signal. How many sentences does each story have to be? Show me. DeAndre showed me. How many sentences? Miles showed me that 3. How many sentences? 3. Perfect. All right, get started. And I want you to skip a line in between each story starter. So you write your 3 sentences, skip a line, write your next 3 sentences, skip a line, okay?
So we got like 5 of them?
Yes. That's what that 5 is right up here for, okay?
Oh.
And this is not our objective, but we share a classroom, so I'll write the objective right here. And our agenda today will be right there, okay? We're just switching around a little bit. Everyone got it? Okay, go ahead, begin. Excellent job to DeAndre, excellent job to Miles, and excellent job to Khalees. Actually, this whole front row is doing excellently. And make sure you're writing some good stories, because we're going to use them today. So your peers may be reading one of your stories, so make sure your handwriting is quite neat. We have about 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes, so you should already be on your second story by now. I see Amazing Adars are in her second story. Khalees is her second story starter. We're moving on. Miles is on his second story. Everyone's thinking hard. I see all pencils are up, so commend you guys for that. Make sure we're focused, we're not focused on anything else. Thank you, Miles, for continuing to write. Make sure you're skipping a line. Make Make sure you're skipping the line. It's going to be extremely important. I'll give you guys 2 more minutes to say. You have 1 more minute, but I'll give you 2 more minutes. Make sure you're skipping the line. Excellent job, police. She did exactly what I asked. Those 3 sentences, and she skipped your line. If you're having trouble writing the story, so you can just write, once upon a time, I don't know, Fluffy the Marshmallow Man walked into the room. Whatever you want to put. And then, ... So since I see some of you maybe having a little bit of trouble, I just want you to write 1 sentence, because we have about 1 more minute. So you can write 1 sentence. Get that down. Just get those 5. I want you to get those 5 sentences down. If you can't do 3 sentences, do 1 sentence, okay? Just change it up just a little bit. So if you're having a little trouble and you need some more time, you can write 1 sentence. And we'll break it down to 3 story starters. So you have 3 story starters, and put your pencil down so I know you have 3. And I'm changing the number up here so everyone can see. Make sure you're looking up here. DeAndre looked up here, he saw that number 5 change to 3. So that means we only need 3 story starters. Khalees' pencil is down, so I know she is bringing her 3 story starters. Dancing Donna's almost done. Make sure you have your 3 story starters. I see Miles' pencil is down, so that means he has his 3 story starters.
It's okay we have 1 and 4, 1 and 3.
What did you say?
Is it cool if we have 1 and 3?
Yeah. My favorite zombie, his pencil's down, so that means he has at least 3 story starters. I'm just waiting for 2 more people to put their pencils down. Once you got 3 story starters, that shows that you are ready to go. Give you about 15 more seconds, because we must get on. 15 more seconds. We're doing this silently, but we'll have a chance to talk. 10 more seconds. Once you hear me say 1, your pencil should be down. 3, 2, I already have 3 people with their pencils down. 1, your pencil should be down, or pen should be down. Wait for 1 more person. All right, welcome to drama class. Thanks for liking my hair. So, today we're going to use your story starters. So can someone read this objective up here? You don't have to read this portion, you can just read from right here. Go ahead.
Clearly identify portions of a play through planning and improv.
So, clearly identify portions of a play through planning and improv. So what do you think we'll be doing today? Does anybody know? Anybody think? Go ahead.
Using each other's plays to make like one big story.
Use each other's plays to make one big story. So half of that's right. We are going to be using each other's story starters. What? Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are like, Probably the same level. So, we're going to use each other's story starters, and you're going to do improv. And I thought we always had the same group, so let's see what my ladies are talking about, what my gentlemen are talking about. So today it's going to be, just because I saw this little clear at the bottom, the gentlemen versus the ladies. Now, 4 versus 4, correct. So, we are going to, first, we're going to do our agenda. So we did our do now. So we check this off. We went over our objective, correct? Yeah. We check that off. Now we're going to talk about parts of a play. It's a review because we've been over parts of a play before, correct? Yes. So we're going to talk about that, do a quick review. Then we're going to cut. I couldn't find any scissors, so we're going to fold those lines and rip our story starters. We're going to fold our story starters. We're going to mix up in that bowl over there that I usually use. And we are going to pick one up, and then you're going to what? Improv, because it's drama class. So, let's go over parts of a play. Does anyone have their sheet from when we wrote parts of a play? Anybody? Took it out your binders? It's okay. We'll go over one time. So, there are 4 main parts of a play. Now, as an audience, these are the 4 main parts you need to know that's going on in a play. You will be kind of confused. So what's one main part? Go ahead right here. Problem. The problem, yes. Every story should have some type of problem, some type of something's going on. So put that down. Problem. Now, so I'm an audience. Okay, I see the problem. What else do I need to know?
Characters.
Characters, of course, right? If I'm watching a play, I want to know who's that, who's this, who's that. If you're just walking around like, I'm not going to know who you are. So I need to also know the characters. Now, so I have my problem. My characters have a problem. What else do I need to know? There's 4 main parts. We have 2. So what else do I need to know? Khalees? Solution. Solution. If I have a problem, I got to figure out how to solve it. Or what's going to happen. So, let's see. I have my characters, so let's say SpongeBob and Patrick. SpongeBob and Patrick, they need to get some money to Mr. Krabs. They're going to get some money to Mr. Krabs by borrowing from Squidward, but there's one more thing that I'm missing. What is the key element to a play? Setting, exactly. These are the 4 main parts of a play. So I want you guys to remember this when you're using your improv. You need to make sure you introduce the problem. You need to make sure you introduce your characters. And you need to also make sure your characters solve the problem with a solution. And we know what the setting is. Because even if we're doing improv and it's without a script, we still need people to follow the storyline. Because you can have a great idea in your head and it's a movie in your head. But if you're not portraying that for us, we're not going to get it, okay? You guys got it? Got it. What about the title? The title is extremely important, but for improv, we're not going to have a title today, okay? That's cool? So, now what I want you to do, welcome ma'am, take it right there. I want you to do is I want you to take out your sheet of paper and I want you to hold it up. Hold it up just like this. The lines you skip, I want you to fold on those lines you skip. So he skipped this line, so he folded it. He also skipped this line, so he folded it. Whichever way is easiest for you. So what I did was I folded it down. But I would start with my first one. So I'll only fold one time, the first line. So once you fold the first line, show me. She has it. Wait for one more person to fold the first line. Thank you, Khalees, for helping your partner. Now what I want you to do is I want you to rip along that fold. And I want you to do that for all 3 story starters. So if my suggestion would be to place it on your desk. Can everyone, any eyes up here? Just for 1 second. All eyes up here. Wait for 1 more set of eyes. Place it on your desk. And you're going to hold your hand and then rip along the fold. So you can do that for every story starter. I'll give you about 2 minutes to do that. And once you do, you should have 3 separate strips on your desk. Once I see those 3 separate strips, I'll know you are ready for improv. Because we've done our parts of the play. We've cut through our story starters. We have one more thing to do for the rest of the class, of course. So what you need to do is write story starters. You have about 30 more seconds to do that. Miles already has his folded. And then once you're done, the only thing that's going to your desk are those story starters. That's the only thing I'm going to your desk are those story starters. Everything else should be off your desk.